Oh, extraordinary. I'm going to change the subject to welcome back a fine performer. First of all, let me introduce him properly. Let me do that right. President Obama is preparing executive action on guns. Tighter regulations look like they're coming. Judge Napolitano is here. Judge, great to see you back.
Are you referring to me or to President Obama as the fine performer?
He's never been a guest on this program. You have.
Good to be back with you. Happy New Year.
What is the president likely to propose today? Give me a rough idea.
You know, it's a bit of a guess because he hasn't put anything in writing yet, but he's intimated two areas. One is to require background checks for occasional sales. So you sell me your gun. You're not in the business. It's a lawful sale.
Right.
You're not in the business of selling guns, and Congress has exempted you from the obligation of performing a background check on me. The president wants to change that on his own. That is extremely risky for him and probably would be invalidated by the courts because Congress has expressly said in the law occasional sales are not subject to background checks. So he can't change that law.
He wants to change it, but he cannot change it without the law changing.
Correct. I think
so if he
wants to give
this, he's going around Congress again.
Yes, and I think it'll be invalidated by the courts. I think he wants to give the impression that he's changing it because that will feed the base in the Democratic Party. It's not stupid. He knows this is not going to work.
Just take me through this. Let's suppose that I sell my gun, if I had one, to you.
Right.
Am I supposed to do a background check on you?
Well,
how on earth could I possibly do that?
It's extremely impractical. Right now, if instead of buying a gun from you, I bought it from a gun shop in New Jersey, where I live, the gun shop gets a background check from the state police. The state police gets it from the FBI database. So the database is the same all around the country. It's the FBI making it available to the state police who make it available to gun dealers. Private individuals cannot tap into this database. There's a lot of sensitive personal information in there.
Of course.
That's the good side about this. The bad side is the background checks are only as valid as what's in the database. So if I'm a madman, but I've never been adjudicated a madman, it's not going to show up in the background check. He can order all the background checks he wants, and it's not going to prevent an undocumented madman from getting his hands on the gun.
Look, for what it's worth, I think the president is changing the subject. I mean, we've got a Shia Sunni civil war in the Mideast.
Yes, we do.
We've got the Iran nuke deal just absolutely falling to pieces.
We've got the stock market collapsing, which you've just described.
Down 370 points for that. We've got China in dire distress. So what does the president do?
He holds a town hall on CNN to talk about what he and he alone will do on guns. Now, there's another mantra that his folks have, and this is pushed aggressively by Hillary Clinton. Sounds nice, but it's absurd. No fly, no guns. You're on the no-fly list. Right. If you're too dangerous to fly, Mr. Varney, you can't be trusted with a gun. That is mixing apples and oranges.
Right.
Because the no-fly list, you get on that list by a bureaucrat checking a box on a piece of paper in secret. There's no adjudication.
Why not break the confidentiality between person, customer, client, and psychiatrist? If you did that, you would change who gets guns, wouldn't you?
Why not let more people carry guns? Because that will stop the madmen. Look, when madmen shoot up places, somebody else chose to stop them, they always stop. They run, they flee, they kill themselves, but the killing stops.
You're coming back later on the show, aren't you?
I hope so.
Yeah, that's your subject, baby. Coming up, deaths spiking during the holidays. More people